Insomnia after the age of 60 does not just leave you feeling tired, it can also be an early sign of memory decline, depression, or even dementia if left unaddressed. What is truly unfortunate is that many older adults consider insomnia to be a normal part of aging, and this very mindset causes them to silently miss the opportunity to heal. Have you ever wondered, why was it so easy to fall asleep in the past? Yet now, even after turning off the lights, putting your phone away, and lying still for hours, sleep still does not come. It is not because your body is getting weaker. Rather, your body may be trying to send you warning signals. Whether it is a hormonal imbalance, the loneliness that sets in after retirement, or thoughts that have slowly accumulated over the years. Today's video will uncover the real reasons why you cannot sleep well after turning 60, and it is not simply because of aging. More importantly, I will be sharing with you gentle, non-medication-based solutions rooted in science and psychology that can gradually help you regain quality sleep, fall into a deeper rest, and wake up feeling sharper and more refreshed each day. Before we begin, leave a positive comment as a declaration to yourself. Something like, "I deserve deep sleep and a healthy life every day." And if you find this video truly helpful, be sure to hit like and subscribe to the channel so you will not miss out on valuable content that can help you live longer and happier during this amazing phase of life. Now let us begin the journey of reclaiming your sleep, starting with the forgotten truth. So what is truly stealing your sleep every night? Do not be so quick to blame aging. The real answer lies in things you might never expect, and I'm about to reveal the surprising reasons behind your insomnia. 1. Your biological clock is changing. Aging does not just leave its mark on your skin or your hair. It quietly restructures the way your body handles sleep. Those long, uninterrupted nights of restful sleep, vivid dreams, and that fresh feeling when you wake up, they slowly become rare. Not because you want them to, but because your body is naturally changing. One of the first and most obvious changes is the decline in melatonin production. Melatonin is a hormone released by your brain in the evening, acting as a signal that tells your body it is time to rest. When you were younger, your body produced melatonin in a consistent day-night rhythm, making you feel sleepy as night fell. But after the age of 60, this hormone gradually decreases, making it harder to feel sleepy at night, and even harder to stay asleep. As a result, it takes longer to fall asleep, and once you do, your sleep tends to be lighter and more easily disturbed. Along with that, your biological clock, also known as your circadian rhythm, starts to shift. Deep inside your brain is an internal timing system that regulates daily activities like eating, sleeping, and staying alert on a roughly 24-hour cycle. But as we age, the part of the brain that governs this clock begins to weaken. Compounding the problem, your eyes become less sensitive to light, an important factor in keeping your sleep-wake rhythm aligned, because the lens becomes cloudier and the retina less responsive. As a result, your body struggles to accurately sense day from night, leading to earlier bedtimes, earlier wake-up times, or even a total disruption of your normal sleep-wake cycle. It does not stop there. The structure of your sleep itself also changes. Older adults tend to spend less time in deep sleep, the crucial stage when your body and mind truly recover. Sleep becomes fragmented and is easily interrupted by soft noises, physical discomfort, or the need to use the bathroom. Instead of sleeping straight through the night for 7 to 8 hours, many people wake up 2 or 3 times, turning sleep into a broken, scattered experience that fails to fully recharge the body. Even worse, the lack of sleep at night often makes people feel sleepy during the day. But if you take long naps or fall asleep several times throughout the day to make up for it, you may actually be throwing your body clock even more off balance, making it even harder to sleep at night. This is a common, vicious cycle that many older adults find themselves trapped in without realizing it. 2. How retirement life affects your sleep. Many people enter retirement with a sense of relief, thinking they will finally be able to sleep deeply and as long as they want without an alarm clock cutting their rest short every morning. But ironically, the more free time they have, the harder sleep becomes to hold on to. That is because retirement impacts your sleep in more ways, and more subtly, than most people realize. The first factor is the loss of a structured daily schedule. When you were working, you had to wake up at a set time, eat, commute, work, and rest according to a regular rhythm. Your body remembered this schedule and synced with it, creating a stable internal biological template. But once you retire and no longer have to follow a set routine, many people start staying up later, sleeping in or changing their sleep times from day to day. This disrupts the internal clock, and your body no longer knows when it is supposed to be alert or at rest, which makes sleep unpredictable and hard to manage. Another major factor is reduced social interaction and a growing sense of loneliness. After leaving the workplace daily, interactions drop off dramatically. You no longer have short conversations with coworkers, no more team collaborations, and your days become increasingly quiet. In psychiatry, loneliness is considered a kind of silent stimulant that heightens brain activity in the areas related to alertness. In other words, the lonelier you feel, the harder it is for your brain to fully relax and ease into deep rest. A person might lie in bed for an hour, yet their mind is still wandering restlessly. There is also the emotional impact of losing a sense of role or purpose in the family or society. When you are no longer the breadwinner, the pillar of the household, or the decision maker, many older adults begin to feel pushed to the sidelines. The feeling of not being needed, of lacking clear goals, slowly wears down their spirit and can lead to a lingering low mood. This emotional state deeply affects sleep, because a mind that is not truly at peace will not easily drift into deep rest. 3. Daily habits that unknowingly destroy your sleep. One of the most common habits is spending too much time indoors. After retirement, life slows down, and many older adults end up staying inside closed spaces for most of the day with little exposure to natural sunlight. This unintentionally deprives the body of its strongest signal for distinguishing between day and night, sunlight. Natural light plays a crucial role in activating the brain's biological clock, helping regulate the sleep-wake cycle accurately. When light is lacking, the body struggles to recognize when it is time to be active and when it is time to rest, which leads to sluggishness during the day and trouble falling asleep at night. Another common reason is the habit of taking naps that are too long. Without a fixed work schedule, many older adults find themselves dozing off at any time during the day. However, napping for more than 30 minutes can push the body into a deeper sleep stage, making you feel groggy when you wake up and reducing the natural buildup of sleep pressure at night, a key factor in falling asleep easily. This is especially true for those who already have a disrupted circadian rhythm, which only pushes their sleep cycle further away from its natural timing. Additionally, a sedentary lifestyle plays a major role in disrupting sleep. The human body is built to move. When physical activity decreases, like walking, gardening, or even light exercise, the body does not burn enough energy to create a real need for rest. The result is that you might feel mentally tired in the evening, but not physically tired enough to fall into deep sleep. Studies have shown that simply maintaining a habit of walking for 30 minutes each day can significantly improve sleep quality, especially in people over the age of 60. Lastly, poor dinner habits are another overlooked sleep disruptor. Eating too late, consuming heavy carbohydrates, sugary foods, caffeine or alcohol in the evening can all interfere with digestion and stimulate the central nervous system, two major triggers for insomnia. Alcohol might make you feel drowsy faster, but it reduces deep sleep quality and often causes you to wake up in the middle of the night. Caffeine, even if consumed in the afternoon, can stay in your system for hours and still affect your ability to fall asleep at night. 4. Common health conditions that affect sleep. Insomnia in older adults is not just the result of lifestyle habits or emotional states. It can also stem from common medical disorders, some of which may not yet have been diagnosed. That is why many people, despite making positive lifestyle changes and maintaining a relaxed mindset, still find themselves tossing and turning each night without knowing why. The reality is that several chronic health conditions can directly disrupt the structure of sleep, making it difficult to stay in deep rest, causing frequent awakenings and leading to long-lasting fatigue. One of the top causes is sleep apnea. This condition involves the upper airway becoming temporarily blocked during sleep, leading to brief pauses in breathing. Each time this happens, the brain is forced to wake the body to resume breathing, causing sleep to be repeatedly interrupted. The clearest signs include unusually loud snoring, gasping for air during sleep, and waking up tired, despite sleeping for many hours. Postmenopausal women are at higher risk due to hormonal changes that reduce the elasticity of the throat muscles, making airway blockages more likely while lying down. Another hidden culprit is restless legs syndrome, RLS. People with this condition feel an uncontrollable urge to move their legs, often accompanied by sensations like tingling tightness or crawling under the skin. These symptoms appear most frequently in the evening, making it very difficult to lie still and relax. Many people mistakenly think this is just a normal part of aging and never seek treatment. Lastly, chronic illnesses such as heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, or Alzheimer's all have a noticeable impact on sleep. Pain and stiffness from arthritis can cause people to toss and turn, while nighttime drops in blood sugar levels can trigger sudden awakenings. In people with Alzheimer's, the biological clock becomes severely disrupted, leading to wakefulness at night and excessive daytime sleepiness. 5. Mood and emotions affect sleep. It is not just biological changes. Your mood and emotions, which are subtle and often harder to detect, also play a crucial role in the quality of sleep for older adults. Many people do not realize that the mind is often where most sleepless nights begin. One of the most common, yet overlooked causes is a vague underlying sense of worry. After retirement, when children are grown and social roles have shifted, older adults often have more time to think, but fewer opportunities to express themselves. Thoughts that may seem harmless at first, like I wonder how my health is holding up. Are my children and grandchildren doing okay? Or if I get sick, who will take care of me? Slowly turn into an invisible burden. The brain, which needs to relax in order to fall asleep, ends up running at full speed as if it were dealing with an emergency. In response, the body releases cortisol, the stress hormone, which makes it even harder to fall asleep no matter how exhausted you feel. On top of that is a state of low mood, often referred to as mild or hidden depression. Unlike the dramatic portrayals of depression in movies, with tears and hopelessness, depression in older adults tends to be quiet and subtle. It does not always show through words, but rather through small changes, chronic insomnia, a loss of appetite, or no longer enjoying hobbies or activities that once brought joy. Some people may still chat and go about their day as usual, but deep down, they feel empty, lacking a clear sense of purpose. This emotional state not only affects your spirit, it also disrupts the nervous system as a whole, directly interfering with sleep. Another psychological factor that seems positive, but can backfire, is the pressure to sleep properly. Many people worry that insomnia will make them sicker, or try to force themselves to sleep early to match their biological clock. But this very anxiety puts the brain into a state of tension, and the more you try to sleep, the harder it becomes. This condition is known as sleep performance anxiety, a frustrating cycle that many people unknowingly fall into. Now that we understand the deeper reasons why sleep becomes fragile after the age of 60, I will share with you some natural science-backed solutions to help you reclaim peaceful nights of rest. 1. Sunlight exposure. Among all the ways to improve sleep after 60, there is one simple yet often overlooked solution: getting sunlight. It may sound too basic, but in reality, sunlight is one of the most powerful tools for resetting your body's internal clock. Inside your brain lies a time control center known as the suprachiasmatic nucleus (SCN), located in the hypothalamus. This part of the brain functions as your body's internal biological clock, deciding when you feel awake and when you feel sleepy. But for this clock to stay on time, it needs input. And natural light is the most important signal. When light enters your eyes, especially morning sunlight, it sends signals to the SCN that reset the internal clock. This helps regulate sleep-related hormones, mainly by suppressing melatonin production during the day and boosting it at night. If older adults are regularly exposed to morning sunlight, their bodies will better distinguish between day and night, something that seems simple but is absolutely essential for quality sleep. Unfortunately, after retirement, many people tend to stay indoors. Curtains remain closed, outdoor activities become shorter or disappear altogether. This weakens an already aging circadian rhythm. Just a small change, like opening the curtains in the morning, spending 15 to 30 minutes walking outside gardening or reading the newspaper on the balcony, can help your internal clock re-establish its natural rhythm. 2. Daily physical activity. One of the simplest yet most effective ways to improve sleep after 60 is to move your body every day. You do not need intense workouts. Light walking, gentle yoga, or gardening for about 20 to 30 minutes a day is enough to create a natural sense of physical tiredness, a key ingredient for deep sleep. Physical activity improves blood circulation, calms the nervous system, and stabilizes your circadian rhythm. When you move, your body cortisol, the stress hormone, decreases while endorphins, the chemicals that promote relaxation, increase. This creates the foundation your body needs to unwind more easily at night. Exercise benefits not only your physical health but also your mental well-being. When older adults maintain a light but regular routine of physical activity, the body naturally resets its internal rhythm, reduces daytime sluggishness, and significantly improves sleep quality. 3. Relieving emotional tension for better sleep. One of the biggest obstacles to sleep for older adults is a restless mind. Thoughts about the past, concerns for children and grandchildren, or unnamed feelings of loneliness often arise in the quiet of night, pushing sleep further away. That is why emotional relief is a vital part of improving sleep. Talking and sharing are powerful forms of emotional medicine, but they are often forgotten. When older adults feel heard and are able to express what they are carrying inside the brain, automatically reduces stress levels and lowers cortisol, the hormone tied to anxiety. This could be a conversation with children, neighbors, or simply a gathering with friends who share a hobby. Meditation and deep breathing are also excellent tools for calming the mind. Spending just a few minutes meditating before bed can help your body shift from a state of alertness to relaxation, making it easier to enter deep sleep. Writing in a journal is another highly effective method. When you jot down your worries or moments of gratitude at the end of the day, your mind feels lighter and is less likely to carry those thoughts into bed with you. 4. Creating a bedtime routine. Good sleep does not begin the moment you lie down. It is the result of a series of cues you send to your body and brain beforehand. That is why establishing a gentle, consistent bedtime routine acts as a ritual that signals to your body it is time to rest. One of the most important steps is turning off electronic devices at least 1 to 2 hours before bed. The blue light from phones, TVs, and computers can suppress melatonin, the hormone that controls sleep. Instead, create a relaxing atmosphere by listening to soft music, reading a few pages of a physical book, or doing some gentle stretching. These activities help slow your heart rate, relax your muscles, and guide your body into sleep readiness. Taking a warm shower, massaging your feet, or drinking a glass of warm milk are also soothing options that help the body unwind. If you repeat these actions every night, your brain will start to associate them with the message, "It's time to sleep," making it easier to fall asleep naturally without effort or worry. Insomnia after the age of 60 is not something you are destined to live with. When you begin to understand how your body is changing, what emotions are quietly influencing you, and which habits might be standing in the way, you will realize that sleep can absolutely be improved. gently, naturally, and sustainably. It all starts with the smallest things: a few minutes of morning sunlight, a short walk, a page in your journal, or an honest conversation from the heart. Sleep does not come from medication. It comes from patiently and lovingly taking care of yourself day by day. Before we end, leave a positive comment below as a personal commitment to yourself. Something like, "I deserve restful nights and a peaceful mind every day." And if you found this video helpful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe so we can continue this journey together in caring for your health as you age. Quality sleep is the foundation for a peaceful life, and you truly deserve that.